we're going to pause that for a minute. I'm trying to pause and drop it. Let's see how you pause.
Oh, I just unplug it.
No, we don't have to be hasty. All right, what's that noise? Turn it, unplug it. We start recording.
Yeah, we've been recording the whole time you're over there doing all that.
Well, that's all for the. Y'all know me. I'm one light and one light.
Wait, was that a dig?
No, I'm just saying. Oh. One light and one light. I don't have to. I used to do all that. I'm just like.
Did you just say you don't have something?
No, I don't do all that. Can we get a hand clap back to y'all? Yes, welcome to Civics Up In Smoke.
Yes.
Match that Monday, 2024. Woo! Yes. Here, would you like one?
Yeah.
Which one?
You tell me which one I should have.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. You know, when I first saw this, I was thinking, you know how people beat each other with them, not swords, like beat each other with them. I thought that, you know, from the week that we've had, or at least I had, that you were going to do that with me.
To beat you with it? No, because you had the week, not me.
There you go.
I wouldn't even have known. You know what I mean? What, this going to start beating on you? No. Excuse me. And these things cost.
And talk about that. So that everybody, first of all, I want to publicly say big shout out to Landy and to others who do creative things with making Hub 13 look the way it does, from the artists like Newsman Face, yes. The folks who are doing awesome things like sourcing knees, but also, you know, the artists who come through here have their work on display, etc. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for that, thank you. Because, you know, people want to be appreciated. You know, we want people to say, you know, thank you, please, you know, stuff like that, manners, you know.
Absolutely.
And
Etiquette.
And it goes a long way. You know?
Yes.
It goes a long way. So, hey, clap for that. And big up to yourself for, you know, knowing it's January, you know, saying, but I'm going to come out. Yes, come out.
Yes. You know, you said earlier in the month about this being a talk show. And we got a live talk show happening, and we got a year in.
Yeah.
We got a whole year in. Actually, we got 2 seasons. Seasons are only, what, 6 months, 4 months? Man, look. So congratulations, girl.
Yeah, congratulations to you. So we're on season 3?
We can tell everybody whatever we
want to tell them. But listen, what we're going to tell them is Happy New Year to you. You and you. Give it up for yourself.
Happy New Year.
Yes.
Happy New Year.
Yes, because in 2024, it's about being there for yourself, right? Showing up for yourself. Because for the last few years, we have showed up. We have learned how to show up for others because the pandemic taught us that. It taught us how to be selfless, right? But then what we forgot was ourselves in the process of it, right? So in 2024, it's about being honest to yourself. It's about, okay, let me turn around and service myself. You know, because sometimes we forget about that. Clap it up for being good to yourself this year. Because that's serious. And and we take that for granted. So that's why we're having the glow party.
Because this year we want everyone to
love.
Let's go
crazy.
I kind of think that's like a Prince thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
You think so?
Hey, whoever think it is, we like it.
Yes.
You know? We like it because we just want to be able to flow and glow. And it's like whatever you can find to glow with, you be like, let's glow this thing up. You know, you want to glow together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How you glow today? You know what I mean? So stuff like that to just encourage yourself. I almost got stuck on that. You know, we are in a 420 building and smoke was coming at me.
Oh, it was just coming at you? None was coming out of you. I would definitely not ever want you to be in a space where you didn't have any smoke coming out of you.
Oh, I would just, maybe I just had mentioned it. But anywho, to all our smokers out there, big up to y'all. 420 is coming soon. Woo!
Hey.
But when you come into this building at 420 and you leave at 840, you've arrived.
I like that too. I like that too. Arriving and glowing. But this is the first month of Maxstat Monday in 2024. So we've got a special giveaway. Some edibles, special dessert giveaway. And we're going to let you decide who the lucky winner is of that. And while you think about it, I'm going to fire this up. And I want folks to just shout out some brands or strains or cultivars or things that you're smoking. Because I can see and smell the smoke all up in here, and I know it ain't us. So shout that out there. What are you smoking out there?
Donos!
Donos!
Something.
Now everybody's shouting.
Everybody shout. They can't see you all. Nobody can see your face.
Okay. They worried about that?
Yeah, nobody can see you. You just shout it out.
Gelato, I heard. All right.
Gelato, all right.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We got a shy group now all of a sudden.
They shy.
That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah.
So,
So pick the winner.
No, before we even do the winner, I think they got to do a little bit more. There's so much smoke in here that the laser lights are a light beam on us.
Yeah.
So y'all out there smoking something,
I know whatever's in the air.
whatever it is.
Marijuana.
There we go. With an H or a J.
Not the one that's in the law, not cannabis, marijuana, okay? The
Civics Up In Smoke.
that part.
So Landy, you came up with this brilliant idea as we were finishing up end of 2023. You were finishing up your year, getting a chance to travel and decompress and recuperate, and I heard you had a really, really good time. I think there was some stuff that probably took place on there that is on your trip that is personal for you, like a reprieve for you to get away. So you came up with this idea of what would our year look like if we did a full calendar. Now this full calendar, welcome everyone. This full calendar is now available. So throughout the whole year, all 12 months of 2024, we have it scheduled, the Maxstat Monday and the Whimsical Wednesday. So you know and you can prepare for that particular time. And it's all themed care of her and me sitting there saying, yeah, that sounds nice. Yeah, that sounds good too. Yeah, that ties in good with that. We could also do that. And so thank you for doing that. So if you haven't seen the full calendar, please make sure you check it out, 1. 2, share it with everyone. And make sure you let everyone know that, look, even if when you share it, you can't be there, tell them to come on out. You see how friendly we are? And it's 420 friendly, so they're going to have a good time. Yeah. And while they're at it, they can be an awesome patron to Hub 13, where we are today, this members-only space.
Yes.
And I heard through a little birdie that they're running a special on memberships here.
I think they may be.
running a membership, an annual membership at Hub 13, 420 Friendly, where you can smoke inside. You can go to one of the local restaurants, come in here and sit and have your lunch. Wow, you can actually even use some of the professional services that we have here.
Charge your cell phone up, because you know my phone is never charged. So.
Come in from the cold.
Coming from the cold or the heat.
Or the heat.
Yeah.
And get a discount when you do an event.
Yes, you get a discount, you know. It's so many different amazing things. And then you can get a chance to come to someone else's event, you know, even at a discount or possibly free, you know. I heard a member say, oh, honey, it cost me nothing to get in here because I told him I was a member. You know what I mean? Because when you're a member, certain events you can't pay. How much it costs to get in here today, y'all? $1. And what did you get for that $1?
All this stuff, everything.
Oh, yeah, a whole bunch of stuff.
Food,
That $1.
smoke, entertainment,
Yes.
warm, networking.
Now, water, snacks, fellowship.
Yay!
Yes, for $1, right? I mean, so sometimes you say to yourself, or you heard that saying, make the dollar holler.
Amen.
And we wanted to start the year off to say, what can we do with $1? Right? What can we do to the people that we appreciate and say, hey, come in here, get a tour of the hub, you know, meet some new people, you know, get your year started and, you know, just network in a good vibe. And just come on out, you know what I mean? Is that lemonade good?
Yeah.
That lemonade is banging. Caught me off guard though.
That's it.
Caught me off guard. But it's all good. Not that kind of off guard in a good way, but a big shout out to those of us who enjoy the alcohol beverages as well. I had to go get an ashtray because I wanted to share some herb with my friend here. But we want to make sure that 420 Friendly Spot, we got lots of ashtrays, right?
Absolutely.
And wouldn't you know that we got some weed up in this ashtray just sitting there?
It's always some weed sitting right
Found some marijuana, so I want to smoke today.
Yeah.
Yes. Birthdays. Can you talk about the concept of the birthday celebration?
The concept of the birthday celebration is every month there's someone's birthday, right? So you figure, hey, birthday, yeah. And you say, well, okay, so twice a month we do birthday celebrations. So we celebrate the beginning of the month at Whimsical Wednesday at Cooper's, and then we celebrate at the latter part of the month at Civics Up In Smoke at 13 West Front Street at Hub 13. And the purpose of that is to get people to enjoy life, because sometimes you hear people say, oh, I've never had a party, or I've never, you know, stuff like that. Well, guess what? We've set it up that if you want to come out when we're there, look, come on out and just enjoy yourself. If it's your birthday, make some noise. You know, if you're celebrating something, make some noise, because we have drink, and we're at Cooper's, we have drink specials, food specials, DJ, live band, you know, the podcast, all of that. So where are you gonna go? In the middle of the day, it's a day party. You're home by 8. I know we are. We be trying to rush to the parking lot. And let me tell you something, I always lose. Always lose. It's almost like going on a date and somebody skipping out on the check.
That's not true.
But it never, I've been finished, bruh. Not at all. I said it's almost like, because he's already gone, but he's already, the check is paid for it, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But I'm just saying. Everybody know, y'all, look, everybody know you go, make some noise. Y'all know you go. They know. He'll make a public announcement too. He'll be like, hey, all right, y'all know I'm about to be leaving, so we know. He'll order his food, we know. But the thing is, we understand that because he's a married man. I'm single. Okay, I can hang back for at least 3 more minutes. Okay, after that I'm done. I'm like, I'm not getting naked. I'm like, oh my god, it's late. You know, so we say that to say that when you're in a partnership, you have to make sure that it's balanced, right? Everything has to be able. You have to be able to say to yourself, okay, you handle that, I handle this. We both can't be here stringing up the lights. Because I need you out there doing something else, because the stuff that he's doing with all these lights and camera action and all that, Mom don't do that.
That's right.
I don't do all that, okay? I'll pull out my cell phone or my laptop and you be struggling with it. Somebody send me an email. It was too dark. Okay, did you hear us?
Facts.
And it's
Facts.
true.
And Lainey and I talked about this. Look, if people, the level up is when we now have a production team who's now doing this where it's their expertise. Because it's easy to get caught up in all this side stuff when get away from, being Landy. Landy's, you got to be out talking to people, meeting people, doing this all this stuff. What you going to do going in an in-depth course in lighting dynamics and acoustics? Not that I ever have, but that's why, we are willing to take on anybody who wants to come be an intern, who wants to partner. You have a small business, a big business, a sponsorship, you want to do some paid advertising. Let's talk. It's simple. You can reach out via hub-13.com. You can also find us on the Facebook page, Civics Up In Smoke, and you can just look up Yolanda Landy Robinson or Jacque Howard, our names, and find us on social media because we're very public about what we're looking to do. And we got this awesome base, Hub 13, downtown Trenton.
Amazing. Give it up for Hub 13. And let me say this about Hub 13, and I say this with the utmost respect and humor, as I can say, right? People come in here and they look around, they're looking to, I don't know what they're looking for, and I say to them, this is owned by 3 black men. Okay, so you're either looking at a man's either their basement or their attic. Which one you want? Okay, and keep it moving. They're like, because you gotta look at it. What more can you get when you figure they got a whole building, right? So you're gonna come in here and you're gonna say to yourself, well, you got this over here, you got that over there, and you got this over here, and you're gonna say, okay, now we can do this and we can make it work. We're not gonna come in here and start critiquing. You're not gonna go out somewhere else and start saying to them, well, why is this and that? Why is this that? No, but we get to our own and we just put them under the hot light, and we just want them, and we expect so much more. When we're saying to yourself, what? We got more. It's us now need to make sure that what we have, we can keep. I don't know if y'all understand what I just said because I've been smoking.
Well, can I just follow in on that and just maybe we'll set some bookends. You got one side of that, I'll go to the other side. Long and short of it, this is a super awesome privilege that we have here in many of our hometown, where the country was founded, blocks from here, to be black owned. To be able to come in and say, nah, you can even smoke weed in here. This is one of the only private office buildings where you can do that. And we're looking for partners. Looking for partners. Again, looking for partners. Don't sit on your couch or in your mama's basement
or the attic
or in any of these other places pissing off your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Book a meeting and let's talk. At the very least, you're going to get expertise from some folks that you probably will be able to use going forward. So you're going to get educated. The first, meeting doesn't cost you anything. It costs you nothing but you booking the damn meeting. Come here, we'll give you a tour, we'll sit down, we'll talk about what you want to do, what you think you want to do, what you know you don't want to do, and then we'll figure out how do we put it together. And if it gets to that point, pun intended, if it gets to that point where it's now a business entity, we have very, very, very fair point system here. Because we're not looking to take anything from anyone. We have what everyone needs. We're just trying to get them to come here so that they understand, this is what I've been looking for.
Yeah.
I can rent that space for a little bit, and then I can just keep going. And then wait a minute, I need some help writing my book. And how many books you got?
5.
How many books you got?
5.
5 books. She got 5 books. Where are you going to be able to come in for free? Get a tour of a building and have a conversation about writing books with someone who's got 5 books under their belt and not pay.
Nowhere.
So, again, we are looking for partners because what we're doing is so much bigger than your little hustle if you just think it's a little hustle. Let's get you in and have a conversation and a meeting just so we can at least tell you what's going on. So then you can say, I want to be down the right goal. But congratulations on writing all them books. I'm so proud of her. Yeah, no, let it go. Let it go. That's powerful. Look.
Let me just say this about this young man right here. He's hilarious. He's from Ewan Township with the capital E. Okay?
Thank you for that. The devil's big.
He's hilarious, right?
And at this point, probably equally a Trenton tornado for as long as I've lived here. So it's probably about equal, I guess.
I thank you for your partnership. I thank you for taking the time. See, what I want people to understand real quick, real slick, is that the time that we spend with Jacque, you know, doing what we do, is very minimal because he be so busy doing everything. I'm in a meeting. I'm over here. I'm over here. And his phone is constantly ringing because people are constantly wanting. Because I see the things that you do. A lot of people may not see it because the audience that you have is not your local audience, right? I overheard a phone call because I was ear hustling the other day. When someone called you for someone else, so they really be wanting to get on his show. They would not be like, you know what I mean? So big up to you because you are really striving. I found a picture. Have a picture. That you took me back in 2010 when you didn't have no hair. So you went through. So you must have went through all. He went through all of these phases where he was like skin bald head when I first met him, and then he went through where he had hair, and then his hair grew, and now he got a beard. You know what I mean? So you transitioned so many different ways, right? But one thing that I saw that you continue to do was press forward with your media. And it has definitely gotten you into places, right? And I applaud you for that. And when we continue to see each other, you know, passing through and doing different things, hey, I'm gonna call you. Yeah, give me a call. But you know that never happens.
That's not true.
Come on, man.
I don't be calling you, or not all the time. I see you every other day.
This is before we.
Oh, before.
So you're not even listening.
I'm sorry. What did you say before you were high?
Yeah.
I'm high. I'm high.
Yeah. So now we've gotten together to work together, but really what made it really solid was he pulled out this notepad, right? So usually when you talk to people, they just like, yeah, okay, da, 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 da. This one here pulled out this little ass notepad and started taking notes. I said, this motherfucker real. Okay. I said, oh, he really wanted to do some work because anybody that know me know I like to execute. So when he started writing down shit, I was like, oh, okay. We'll give it a name. Oh, we're going to do this and do that. And I said to myself, because I hate taking notes, right? Yeah. I was like, I said, this might work for me. You know, because I don't like taking notes. And everything I said, he was writing it down. And he was like, what you want the name to be? And then we just kept going back and forth. And before you know, we had this whole thing down. So I said to myself, get out a piece of paper. Right, so I started taking down notes and everything. But by the end of that conversation, we had formulated a partnership, right? And what really sealed the deal after he took the notes was he says, "Do you want to smoke?" Oh. And I said, "Excuse me?" He said, "Do you want to smoke?" He said, "Because it looked like you want to smoke, right?" And I said, "Really?" I said, "Right here in the office." He was like, "Yeah, we're 420 friendly." Absolutely. I don't even think I ever passed it back to him. I think he ended up saying, "You can keep it." Oh, I can? Okay. Because I didn't even know what was going on in here. And what I'm saying to you is that first experience was such a wow factor, right? To where I went over. I ain't gonna tell you all the rest. The rest is that I'm still here.
Yeah.
I'm still here.
So, thanks for talking about, what you overheard and everybody's got their own circle, their own sphere where they're doing stuff. So the mindset here is that everybody is having personal and private conversations. So as a member here or someone who's in this space, you can just expect that you should be able to have comfortable conversations, respectful conversations, right? As a members club, you don't want anybody else doing something that you wouldn't want them doing. So keep that in mind, along with it being 420 friendly. You know, sometimes people might not want that type of consumption in the same space they're in. Let's communicate about it. Let's not, go and lead it into something different, another conversation or any of those things. Because the whole idea and concept behind Civics Up In Smoke and Hub 13 and Black Cannabis Media is communication, which is the root of how we coexist. And no one's communication is the best. No one's communication is only always right, and not one is always wrong. The more we can come around each other and all of us pay attention, no matter where we are or whatever we're doing, just think that the other human being around us is trying to do the same thing we're trying to do, trying to get through another day. Might have a little bit less, might have a little bit more, but we don't even know, and it's none of our damn business anyway. So Hub 13 is that space. And when we consider the civic portion of it, it's not just in the talking. And Laney and I love the talking portion. We're going to be making big bucks out of this, so be said and so spoken. I'm doing it now. It's about action outside of this building on the street. And that's what really brought us together, was the fact that for at least a decade, we would see each other in some places, and I think it's time for us to rehash that. I'm going to bring something up. And then you can go into it, because I'm going to just intro and let you run with it. But the action portion of it, we're not just hearing something and going and taking a photo op, so to speak. But no, we're creating things, putting together programs, writing multiple books, one of us on the stage. And that is the difference with civics, and that's what makes it Civics Up In Smoke, and the manifestation of this building, where we're encouraging other people to do the same thing that we're doing and more.
Right.
And know that you're welcome to do it here. So again, we're looking for you. Whatever it is, whatever your mirror said, your spouse said, your dad, your mom, your cousin, your coworkers, anything said to you, we don't care. Bring your ass here and let us decide what that is. Now, again, not everybody's going to be able to come along for a multitude of reasons, and many of y'all know what that's going to be. You know, you can't be anti-420 and then think you're going to come in here and be a member. It probably would not make much sense, and we don't need that kind of energy or that friction. So for some of y'all out there who are fluttering around with the political stuff, just sit tight, all right? Because we do go through a process of who a member it is. You don't sign and get. It ain't a card. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry I'm rambling, because I want to make sure that we explain when this is cut up, that people get this full understanding of what the hub is, what Civics Up In Smoke is, a combination of Trenton 365 and Yolanda Landy Robinson coming together, fused into an actual partnership that we want to tell other people this is how you do it. Because as a black man, I just told someone this today, as a black man, our history has been completely stolen to the point where many of us, even with the facts, will still question and doubt the facts as opposed to what has been told us, just because of the, So with that, we have to think about our strategy going forward with how we behave and how we conduct and what this really means when we have this and this and y'all.
Give it up before you say something else.
Well, I want to first just say, Damon, big shout out to Damon, who's going to do his thing with cutting this up.
Yes, thank you.
And putting it on the different sites. And, you know, oftentimes the folks behind the camera don't get to shine for what they do and how they make people like us look good with what we do.
Thank you, because I know it takes a lot. It takes a lot with it's more to editing than just doing what we're doing right here. You know what I mean? So thank you for that. And I also want to say to his what he said earlier is I have somebody in the audience, and I don't want to say who the person is, but.
To me tonight from someone who is a local chef, and they are very interested in the cannabis space, like edibles. Mm-hmm. Let me know exactly how that is, and I'd like for you, if you're cool with it, to either when you want to try it, if we could record it, or we could be there, or if you could. Just let us know. Get in touch. We have someone here 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. If not, you can always go to the website, up13.com. But with her being a house mom, she's the person, hey, you have an issue, you want to book a tour. When you talk to her, it sets a series of things in motion. Yeah. So it's just a lot easier to do that. And again, stop trying to guess it out. Just bring yourself here.
Like, come and check it out. Brownie.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like.
So you didn't get the. Well, why don't you just As a regular brownie, too?
Can't really taste the candy. Can't really taste it. So I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. I'm gonna be calling you an hour.
I know.
Nice. And what would you say is your consumption amount?
I just had a corner and I shared it with some other people here, and they said the same thing. It's pretty good.
Okay. Now, do you consume on a regular basis, like edibles, brownies?
Well, all I want to say is thank you everyone for just joining us this evening for our kickoff. We'll be back next month. I don't have no paperwork in front of me or anything. What do I got? But we're going to be at Whimsical Wednesday. Next month we're going to be doing Mardi Gras at Cooper's, So we're excited about that. Let me just pull up the calendar real quick, real slick,
And I want to ask you this, and maybe from a round of applause from the audience, or maybe on the Facebook page, people could put their preferred method. Are we going to do it the traditional way, where people do the flashing for beads, or is that not going to be included?
Yeah.
Which side was that? On which side?
I have beads already, but what you're going to get is one bead. You ain't going to get a string.
You get one bead.
You get one. You're not going to be having a whole bunch, no.
All right. So how about, can we encourage a poll to be started? Together, you can show me how.
Like tonight, we had a couple of great influencers come in, you know what I mean? So we want people to be able to come out, show your face. You don't have to come out and perform it like that, but let regular people see that you are regular.
Birthday, which was my 55th birthday roast, hosted by Dan Regan, recorded by Jamal R.E.A.C.H. Yes, thank